everybody, and welcome to this episode of Beer is Tasty. My name is Chris.
I am Brian.
Hey there, Brian.
Hey, guys.
So beer is tasty. A couple of guys love them some beer.
Yeah.
Thought, hey, you know what? There's the internet. It's right there.
It's right there.
Let's
you
talk
watch
about
us, and then we drink some beer.
Yeah.
Now, we've been doing Beer is Tasty for a long time
Like
now.
almost 2 years, maybe over 2 years.
Probably 20 years. It seems like a very long time. We're switching things up just a little. We took the show.
A little bit?
We took the show.
That's awesome.
It's the same show. Same show. What we do is we try some beer, we try it with some food, and then we tell you why we do or don't like it.
Right.
That's it.
Sure.
Simple, right?
Right.
No big deal. We're making it bigger.
Making
It's
it
a
better.
bigger show. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to try some beer.
Yeah.
You know that. You like that.
You can see that.
Then what we're going to do, we're going to do another thing.
Yeah.
Then you're like, well, what are you going to do?
What's the other thing?
What kind of thing?
Beer is tasty on location.
On location.
Everybody.
We're at
That's
a
right.
place.
We're starting out with this episode.
place.
We're going to be in Diamond Knot.
Bang my finger on
It's
the
a
thing.
great local brewery here in Washington State, and we're going to try some beers right there and pair them with some of their cool foods.
A whole bunch of
But up
beers.
first-
Really, really cool. And then we'll come back from that and we'll pair this beer
yeah.
with some food.
Yep.
That's how this works. That's how this works.
Bring it all
You
together.
now know how this works, so don't be afraid. Don't freak out. Just go with it.
Absolutely.
No.
Let's crack open the Red Stripe.
Open it up.
Now, we were just talking before the show started that Red Stripe to us almost looks like old-fashioned military grade. You know what I mean? Like the almost something like you'd see on like a ammunition box
A Jamaican hand grenade.
or a Jamaican hand.
Right. So this is Red Stripe. You all know Red Stripe as a incredibly cheap Jamaican beer.
Yep.
In an awesome tiny little bottle that is only 11.2 ounces as opposed to the typical 12 ounces.
Right.
Basically, they screw you over on that 0.8.
Yeah.
And it makes me angry, but I drink it anyway.
Yeah. For over 75 years, Red
Ooh.
Stripe Lager has embodied the spirit, rhythm, and pulse of Jamaica and its people.
Really?
That is a lot to put a beer up
this
to.
This is everything right
That's-
here. Now,
that's-
do you remember
whew.
you remember Bob Marley? You remember that?
I said in the bar.
You remember Bob Marley?
Yeah.
That's not Jamaica.
No.
No. You remember the totally awesome food? You remember like jerk chicken? Like the totally awesome
Yeah,
Jamaican jerk chicken?
yeah.
That's not Jamaica.
Oh.
You know what's Jamaica?
What?
Really cheap lager.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's Jamaica.
That makes sense.
Now,
it's
here's
easier
the-
to put in a liquid form.
Here's the thing. Now, Red Stripe used to be super cheap. Like you go to
making me
bars.
thirsty.
You go to bars. Hold on. You put it in your mouth a minute. You go to bars and you get a Red Stripe for like $1, right?
Yeah.
Nowadays, it became cool
'Cause it's
because it was so
import or
cheap.
whatever.
Because it's imported, and now it's like $6.
Yeah.
That's like $1.50, and that's
a good
ridiculous.
point, my friend. That has been on the it has been on the steady incline for a while now. All right, gonna put it in. The
Are you
bowl.
gonna drink or what? All right, so this is Red Stripe. I just tried some. Here's the amazing thing about Red Stripe. It tastes a lot like a Bud. There's really not that much difference between a Red Stripe and a Budweiser.
Maybe a little older Budweiser.
What do you mean a little older? Like you let it sit out for too long?
There's something like a little bit extra at the very end there. It's not quite like Bud, but it's a lot.
No wait.
Bud. It's a
So
lot.
are you saying like Bud American Ale? Like it's Bud Plus?
Yeah, maybe it's a Bud Plus.
It's a Bud.
exactly.
So what is it? What's added to this above and beyond Bud? Because to me, honestly, this tastes like a very standard lager.
What do you think, Jeremy?
It's pretty simple.
What do you think? Do you think it tastes like
Jeremy's
a Bud?
got a point here. This is very chuggable
Jeremy's
beer.
behind the camera, everybody. He's drinking a beer with us. All right, well, don't drink too much because we've got to pair it with. Have we told everybody what we're pairing it with?
Oh, we got a bag here. Hold on, check this out. This is from Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's right.
We're gonna pair this with the KFC Double Down, the
There's
sandwich that
meat.
has so much meat.
Is the bread?
They had to get rid of the bread.
I love it.
I'm gonna hate it, but I'm gonna try it,
Yep.
and I'm gonna keep an open mind.
But up
now,
first, you guys. Oh, what?
No, wait a minute. I just want to say straight up, this particular lager by itself, I enjoy.
Yeah.
Despite the
I
fact
don't-
that it
I don't like
tastes
the bottle
cheap.
so much. I realize
love the bottle.
It's unique,
The
but
bottle's epic. Well, what do you want to do? What do you want? A bottle that's shaped like a diamond?
you know I like.
Dude, I want a bottle that's shaped
I like
like a
the
diamond.
Coors Light, dude. That can has that big opening with it with the airflow. That's cool.
Yeah.
That goes
So
right
wait.
down.
Are you saying that a can is superior to a bottle?
I just want them to take those
Not cool.
technological improvements from the can and introduce them to the bottle.
You mean so like a mason
prefer
jar?
glass.
You want a bottle with a really big opening up top. You want a mason jar of beer.
If Bud or any other beer manufacturer came out with a
Dude.
mason jar of beer, you would buy that.
I would absolutely buy
There you
that.
go.
It could be the worst beer ever, and if it came in a mason jar,
You guys, let's talk.
I have a
I'm gonna
mason jar at home
copyright
that
real
literally
quick.
says wide-mouthed mason jar. It's just like this huge mouth. It's like this.
Yeah.
I would buy no matter what beer it is.
I'm going to copyright that, but I'm going to sell it for
I'm
totally
gonna
cheap.
patent
So just
it.
call me.
I'm going to patent it.
All right, I'll copyright it. You patent
Yeah,
it.
mason jar for drinking beer out of.
All right, everyone, check out our first trip to Diamond Knot. is
up?
Chris.
Hey.
And that's our waiter. Show the beer. Look at that thing. It's
Yeah,
tasty.
that's beer.
Tell us about the beer real quick. Jeremy, stop looking at the beer.
Oh.
Yeah,
So this guy.
All right, so here's a little history on this. This is standard pale ale. So actually 2 years ago, they actually messed up on a batch of IPA, used the wrong hops, and this is what came out.
So this is the reject beer.
Pretty much.
Nice.
But it's actually pretty damn good and it sells really well. So they took a mistake and actually made something good. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. I like that story.
I'll give you guys want some peanuts to start out?
Yes, please.
Yeah,
we want peanuts.
So this recipe is a recipe from,
What's he gonna call it?
Well, now our waiter told us that
Hey,
it was
chuckle.
a mistake. that
What?
they used- our waiter told us it was a mistake, that they used the wrong hops or something, and it turned out...
No, that's the wrong. That's the
Dude,
That's the
you
wrong
guys need
beer.
to get your S together.
That's right.
'Cause I'm getting very different stories.
That's right.
First couple of minutes being
there is that beer, but it's a different beer. So you'll have to talk to Pat about that.
Because I want the mistake beer really bad now. Yeah.
It's like when you have a child and you tell them they were in an accident. So this poor beer,
Yeah.
this beer's having a bad day.
Story, but
Yeah.
Chris had a rough childhood.
So what was this called again?
This is their standard pale ale.
All right.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't know if that's
No, that's
true.
That's true.
Jeremy's right.
That's
I don't know if it
Standard
actually
pale ale.
says standard, but it's just not in India.
So
pale.
we're going to be ordering food soon, but at this point in time, we're pairing it with peanuts. And so
Oh,
this
we're
is-
doing with peanuts?
Yeah, yeah. And as you can see, this is a pretty light beer. And let's see. Oop! I just dropped some nuts on my.
It's a pretty good peanut.
I dropped my nuts, so I gotta see right there on the floor. Too. Check this out.
Chris got some nuts on the floor.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think this is one of those places, dude.
It is. It totally
Is this a nuts on the floor place?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm cool with that.
It's pretty hoppy beer. So with the nuts, it's even hoppier because you got like two earthy things together. But it's good. It's a really good
I'm
reception.
gonna be straight. It's no Bud American Ale, but it'll do in a pinch.
Yeah. It is not Bud Ale.
Yeah.
It
Bud
definitely
All
is
American
not.
Ale.
Right.
Oh wait, is it just Bud American Ale? I
Yeah,
forgot
no.
what the damn thing's called.
I think in error they left the all out.
That thing that
It should be all, but it's just
Yeah.
American Ale.
It's just-
They didn't want to boast.
No, screw that.
Yeah. All right, so now we're trying the Diamond Knot Steamer Stout, and we had David here talking
right.
about it.
How you guys doing today?
Pretty good.
Awesome. All right, so what can you tell us about the Steamer Stout?
Well, it's a steamer glide stout. You know, we make it here at the Diamond Knot Brewery. It's a dry Irish beer that we got going on.
All
It
right.
comes out. It's a nitro, actually.
Really?
Yeah, it's got a great
So it
taste
should be
to
extra
it.
fizzy. Is that what that means?
Yeah, it comes out real
right.
smooth, man. It's got a real clean finish to it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's only 4.5%.
Okay, so not one of the stronger ones,
Not as
but
strong.
Well, that kind of worries me a little bit. So this is not going to get me drunk super fast.
No, but see, our beers are so cheap, it really doesn't matter.
oh,
It's
nice,
only
dude.
$2.50
Good job.
on a $2.
All right.
Nice.
So we're pairing this with some crazy nachos. So why don't we take a swig of this, and then we'll put some in our mouth with some nachos in a minute.
Oh,
that
dude, that
is-
glides right down.
That is like silk.
Hence the name Steamer Glide Stout. So
I thought it
clever,
was like
sir.
an inappropriate thing.
Totally. That sounded like something that's kinky.
it's all how it
You can't comment. I
You
got
don't
it. I
mind
got
if
it. No worries.
You don't mind if I just set my beer on your?
I got to be honest. It
right?
reminds me a fair bit of Bud American Ale.
Shut up, dude.
Bud American Ale.
No, dude, don't
I
say
completely disagree.
that. All right, let's
That's not what I
here,
heard.
put a nacho in your mouth, and then. Hey, you want some nachos, David?
It's kind
Go
of
ahead,
weird
David.
that you're feeding me right now, man.
Oh, I need you to stop
It's a
talking.
little weird right now.
Oh. Sorry, guys. All right.
Those are good nachos.
Those are good nachos. A lot going on in those nachos.
There's a lot going on in those nachos. Honestly, well, what was the last one we had? We had a standard pale ale, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather have that with these nachos. This is really
try it.
tasty
I
by
haven't tried
itself.
it.
I don't know what I want with these nachos. Would you have this with those nachos?
Absolutely.
Would you rather have this or the standard pale ale with those nachos?
I think I would just
I'm
probably.
going with the Steamer Glide.
Really?
This is a man that takes a stand right here. You guys drunk yet? Because we've been drinking a lot already, and we're not that far into the show.
Right. It's time to get back
wait a
to the
minute.
Red Stripe.
Wait a minute. Are we that far into the show?
Well, a little bit technically. We've time warped.
Holy moly.
I know.
So we were just down at Diamond Knot.
Yeah.
Which was pretty epic.
Big
which
thanks
was-
to the Diamond Knot
Which
guys.
was rad.
You guys are awesome.
One of the cool things, and I highly recommend this, go and wherever you're at, find those local breweries, those cool little guys.
Yeah.
Go hang out there because those guys know how to make beer.
They're good guys.
And here's the even better part. You find those little breweries with like a bunch of guys hanging out, they'll be friends with other brewery guys. And then they'll just converge.
beer network.
And it's like a vortex of beer.
Beer matrix.
So highly recommend doing that. Big thanks. Now next week we
we'll
are
have
going
one,
to be drinking with the brewmaster himself from that particular brewery.
Yep.
Kind of exciting.
Yep.
Now, in the meantime,
We did say we were going to pair these with a KFC Double Down.
We are.
So we're drinking the Red Stripe Lager.
Red Stripe is great.
It's pretty good.
I mean, it's cheap.
It's like an amped up Bud a little bit.
Yeah,
it really is. It's better, but not amazing.
Theoretically, by drinking this, I can tell right now that it's going to cut the grease pretty well.
Yeah,
At least I would hope
It's
so.
going to be a cutter.
Which is exciting because the KFC Double Down, as you probably well know, looks like it's the greasiest thing ever created.
So this is in a paper wrap, and then it's in a cardboard box, which is now getting that transparency from the grease.
Yeah, it's shiny.
And now neither one of us has ever had one of these. These are pretty new. So
for those of you who are not aware, the KFC Double Down is, of course, a sandwich that has so much meat, they had to get rid of the bread.
Yep, and it really looks like two pieces of chicken. I thought maybe they would have done a rounded thing.
2 pieces of chicken,
All right.
filled with stuff.
I'm going to put a little Red Stripe in my mouth first, and then I'm going to put this in my mouth, and then we'll tell you how it went. And hopefully this is going to be an amazing experience. It seems like an American achievement.
This is ridiculous. This is totally ridiculous, you guys. It's a lot of meat. That's a lot of meat.
No, too much meat.
My hands are so shiny right now.
I know, dude.
Holy moly. Okay, hold on.
So,
Hold on, my mouth's still full. I'm going to put some Red Stripe in there. Oh. Okay.
oh wow, okay, that cleared a pathway.
Oh, yeah. Actually, the Red Stripe just plowed through that KFC Double Down industrial greasiness.
I actually did not like the taste at first
Of the Double Down or of the beer with the Double Down?
with beer, but then as I swallowed, and that pathway, well, that made a huge difference.
I liked the taste of the beer. Right up front, it was like, boom. It was like, here's a flavor that's very generically beer, which is perfect because the taste of the Double Down is very generically chicken.
I am surprised. I don't know what I was expecting. Maybe more crunch, I think.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I thought it was more fried. It was not very
It really
impressive.
is. It's not like a KFC piece of fried chicken. It's literally like a chicken
breast.
breast.
Yeah.
That's kind
I
of.
got one of those like chewy collegial things.
Yeah.
I had like a little extra.
Yeah, I had a little extra something in mine too.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually the KFC Double Down's not bad.
Actually, it's better than I expected.
Yeah, this is way better than I thought it was. This is less greasy than I thought it would be.
Yeah.
It's still super
extremely greasy.
I am shiny as all heck,
Like,
all over my hand
Here's
right
a
now.
potential
but
problem pairing
this
a
is-
KFC Double Down with beer is that you may not be able to hold your bottle after you have a KFC Double Down because your hands will be so slippery.
Oh, dude.
We have
also, if you're committing
a lot of
crimes, do not use the KFC Double Down because your fingerprints, they will just walk in and like Horatio from like CSI Miami would be like, his fingerprints are everywhere.
But do you remember,
And it'd be
Brian?
awesome.
Do you remember the Sticky Bandit from Home Alone? Right?
Oh, yeah.
This would be like the Slippery Bandit.
From Home Alone.
Yeah, the guy just eats a
You
bunch of.
seriously pulled out a Home Alone reference.
I'm just saying, KFC.
Nice.
If you want a YouTube series on that, give us a call. We got ideas.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. So
we'll just be like the reimagining of the Sticky Bandit, only just with the KFC Double Down.
and he's so greasy because he loves Double Down so much.
So that's what we want to be known for in the universe, as those guys who reimagined that very small part of Home Alone on YouTube.
Dude, if there's a dollar amount, there's a dollar amount. I'm just saying.
So you're saying that you would sell out quickly for that?
Well, I would sell out reasonably quickly. Yeah.
Yeah, I would too. That's all good.
First of all, Home Alone's awesome, right? So
I don't know.
And we already put stuff on the internet. We do that all the time.
Oh man, I'm gonna be burping before this night
All right,
is
let's
through.
wrap this one up. So
It is gonna
overall,
be
the Red
epic.
Stripe, I'm going to give it a B-.
Yeah, Red Stripe deserves. I'm gonna give it a C+ because it's good and I drink it a lot. Quality is
Bingo.
epic. Is not fantastical. The KFC Double Down, I'm going to go ahead and give that a D+, because while it is not as horrible as I thought it would be, I can't imagine buying this very often.
It's immoral to eat
If I
this.
go to KFC,
You feel like a bad person?
Yeah, if I go to KFC and I'm getting like something awful, I'm going to get like a bucket of chicken. You know what I mean? Just like a big old
Or, you know,
bucket of
those
chicken.
wraps.
Or those bowls.
Well, let's stop talking about KFC, too. We're talking about
Dude, or those bowls.
But I know where you're
Where they
going.
just throw everything
Yeah.
into a bowl and they're like, here's a bowl.
I'm gonna. You know
have
what?
to eat it. You just gotta start eating it. There's like, oh, what's in this? They're like, dude, it's in a bowl.
Here's
And they
what I'm
give you
gonna
the
say.
spork, and they're like, use this spork to eat this bowl.
I think a D is too hard for the KFC Double Down. Here is my pitch.
Yeah, what's your
It's like
pitch?
when you have an evil genius creation. While it's bad, it's still a pretty good creation. I'm gonna give this a C+ for that.
You know what? I was wrong. I was wrong. I judged this too harshly. Even if this tasted terrible, I should give this at least a B, because who else came out with a sandwich with no
Balls,
bread?
right?
Dude, that takes serious.
Balls.
You don't see McDonald's coming out and here's the quarter pounder, but you know what? Nah.
Didn't they do that for the Atkins?
They're doing like the quadruple pounder.
Okay.
It's just
Although,
3 pieces of meat and nothing else.
Well, I'm busting their balls
That's
for being
pretty
evil
epic.
geniuses. You know what the
That'd
first
be
thing I
awesome.
thought of after I saw this?
What?
Quarter pounder, only meat is fried and breaded.
So
it's-
like country fried steak, quarter pounder.
Exactly.
Oh
right?
God, that sounds epic.
So,
Well, I'll tell you
McDonald's,
what. Yeah.
call me.
If they take this and
KFC,
make
you
that
too.
happen,
I'm easy.
we
Don't
will
worry
try
about it,
that here
baby.
on Beer is Tasty, because that's what we do.
told you.
All right, let's go ahead and wrap everything up
All
for
right.
today. Thanks everyone for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah.
Try more beer.
Yep.
Just do that.
Yep.
You need to go to the store.
And let us know what you think. If you like Red Stripe, hate Red Stripe, go over to jupitercolony.com. That's our forum where you can interact with the show.
And you can talk about it.
We love to hear that. And then, of course, check back next Friday at jupiterbroadcasting.com for an all-new episode of Beer is Tasty.
Yes.
All right. Until next week. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I feel like I have to nurse it. I feel like I'm
It's like it should have a nipple
suckling
on it, doesn't it?
It was just such a small opening. I have to suckle at it. I don't know.
I was gonna make a bottle sucking thing, but I tilted it too far and just got it all over my thumb.
All right. Now that the show's over, I'm going to eat the shit out of this Double Down.
Dude, I'm gonna eat the out of this. This is an A+ burger, man. Don't tell anyone I said that.